Hello everyone, this is Michael from Fungent Tiles, and today I want to bring you a quick tutorial on the proper prep work for painting a 3D printed part. As examples, I'm utilizing two dice towers created from the Kickstarter Stage Top Tabletop 3D printed tabletop. Of these two examples, I made one change in my slicer, and that is fuzzy skin. So this item is printed with a textured surface instead of a smooth surface like the base file. The base file doesn't have any tile lines or grout lines or stonework or masonry lines. So one of the things that I wanted to try out was the fuzzy skin texture so that tomorrow when I paint these, I can try a few different dry brushing techniques. Now the most important prep part in any piece, and anytime you paint a 3D printed piece, is washing it in warm soapy water. Use a toothbrush, an old toothbrush, or any kind of scrub brush that you have available. There's all sorts of surface dirt, contaminants, finger oils on a part. You want to get that stuff off. The next thing that I'm going to do here, that you're going to see me do here, is what's called plastic annealing. Now you can use a kitchen torch or a heat gun. You can even use a lighter if you really need to. And all we're going to do is we're going to take a flame and we're going to work it across the surface of the parts that we're going to print. Now what this will do is create a better bond between the surface layer and the primer that will, the first layer of primer that actually goes down. The flame will burn off contaminants on the surface, it will reduce visible layer lines, and it ultimately will create a more scratch resistant, better painted piece. The next thing that we're going to do is apply a couple layers of adhesion promoter. If you look at the directions, most cans will have a direction something like shake for 2 minutes and apply 2 coats within 10 minutes of each other. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to shake this can up. We're going to put down a base layer. You're going to see me handle this with my gloves. It's usually not the best thing to do, but this adhesion promoter goes down. It doesn't go down like paint. It just goes down like a thin mist. So handling it with gloves is not so much of a sin. But when you put your primer on, you're not going to want to be holding the part. It's best even if you can suspend these from like a string or a coat hanger or a wire hanger, if possible. So this piece I've already pre-prepared. So I've done 2 coats within 10 minutes of each other of adhesion promoter. And now we're going to get to our final step, which is applying a layer of filler primer sander. So you can pick these up in a hardware store. They're very simple to get. If you can't find them in a hardware store, you usually find them at like an AutoZone or a car parts store in the paint section. So we're just going to go ahead and give a couple of quick test sprays right down here on the cardboard, and then we're going to coat our part completely with this filler primer. That's pretty much all the prep work that you need to do to prepare the part to be painted. Now after this, you can work on a base layer. You can rattle can on your base color or your primary color, which in this purpose will be gray. And then also what you'll see me do here in just a second is I'm going to pull a little bit on a piece in the top because I saw some layer lines that I didn't like. Filler primer can pool because it's self-leveling, and it's way more self-leveling than standard, like a standard flat white paint or just like normal spray paint. So you can apply pretty heavily to areas or pool, like you see me doing here, to kind of fill in areas that really need more filling. Thank you so much for checking out my video. Like and subscribe, and see you later.